Hello. Excuse me. I'm struggling. I ran upstairs to my room to be on time for the own time that I set for myself. But we're here. We made it. How is everybody doing? I'm about to choke again. I'm struggling today. I'm struggling. Tell the Instagram peeps. Ooh, that it's time to start. Let's see. Reading sprints on my channel. Happy Blackathon for those who are participating. These are the sprints that I am hosting for the readathon. So if you are participating in Blackathon, let me know what books are you reading, what's going on. I will be reading Ray Bear during these sprints. I started it a couple of days ago, and I'm on page 56. And I'm really enjoying the book so far. So I'm excited to get back into this and get a lot of these pages done because I really do want to finish this book by the end of the month, because Monday is the last day of this month. It's over. February is over, and it's just insane how fast this month went. But hello, thank you guys for joining me this evening. I hope that you guys are ready to read. I plan on being here for just a couple of hours, doing a few sprints to this evening. So I do have something to do in a couple of hours, but I definitely wanted to spend some time with you guys and reading. Hi Tina. I'm reading After We Fell by Anna Todd and Pet by Sarah Fields. Great books. I haven't read the Anna Todd After series is what it is, right? I haven't read that one yet. Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm reading Blood and Iron and House of Earth and Blood. How are you enjoying both of those books? Because I just finished my read of Earth and Blood, House of Earth and Blood. So I should be starting Sky and Breath very soon, and I'm very excited. Hi, my love. Hi, Christine. So happy to see you here. I'm not participating in the readathon, but I wanted to watch some sprints. It's totally fine. You don't have to be participating in Blackathon in order to participate in these sprints, but I'm just letting y'all know that I'm reading Ray Bear, and finally reading Ray Bear, I should emphasize, because I was supposed to read Ray Bear for 2 years now. So very happy that I'm finally reading it. Hi, Elizabeth. I'm going to edit, but I'm trying to finish the Black God's Drums, the 5th season, and the Song of Race and Room for Blackathon. Wow, you have a big ol' TBR, but same, because I haven't done any reading this month, none. So Blackathon kind of was a fail for me, but hey, we're here, we're still reading books, and that's all that it is. Hi, thank you for joining. When am I starting Sky and Breath? Girl, I don't know. When are you starting? Because maybe next week. I don't know. Probably next week, though. When I finish Ray Bear, I think I'm going to read Sky, House of Blood. No, Sky and Breath. I can't speak. We know this. Ray Bear. I know I'm 50 pages in, and I'm enjoying it so far. It's really good. It's really interesting. It's very intriguing. A lot of questions and build-up happening. And I'm like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Earth and Blood is reread for me. Only about 200 pages in. Blood and Iron is super interesting. Never thought I'd enjoy nonfiction history, but I'm getting through it. Ooh, girl. Nonfiction history does not sound fun, but I'm happy that you're enjoying it. I truly am. And yeah, I had to reread Earth and Blood before doing Sky of House and Breath, because I forgot everything that happened in the last 200 pages. And I was reading that oh, snaps, that happened. I forgot. So I'm very thankful I did a reread. Hello, I'm going to read The Deep. I hope you enjoy that. I've heard really good things about The Deep, and it's on my TBR for sure. Don't know when I'm going to read it, but yes. Hi. I'm finishing 7 Days in June, and all the water I've seen is running. I've heard of 7 Days of June, of course, it's a popular one, but I haven't heard of All the Water I've Seen Is Running. So how are you enjoying that one? Would you recommend to the peoples? Definitely still need to read 7 Days in June soon. So that is that. I've been in a reading slump. I understand. I wouldn't say I've been in a reading slump. I've just been super busy this month. So I haven't done like much reading at all or enough reading. Like in January, I read 8 books or something. And I think this month I've only read 1 book physically and listened to 2 audiobooks or something. So it's bad. It's bad. But we're here. We're still thriving and reading. I'm in the middle of The Empire of Gold in the 5th season. This is 5th season is a popular one. So how are we enjoying 5th season so far? Because I really enjoyed it. It was confusing as heck, but I still enjoyed it. And The Empire of Gold, that's the that one series that's not coming to my brain, but it's one that I need to read. I know exactly what the book is. I just don't remember the series. I'm just over halfway in Sky and Breath, and I got opinions. Oh, good opinions, not good opinions. What kind of opinions you got? Because I've heard some things about Sky and Breath. Some people, of course, love it. Of course, we have those people. And there's also people who don't. So I'm like, what kind of opinions you got on it? Christine. Hey, girl, working this 9 to 10 shift. Hi. And I'm praying for you that you make it through your 9 to 10 shift because that sounds like a lot. But you got this, definitely. I'm going to try to read Josh and Hazel Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. You got this. I feel like, when you're in a reading slump, books like romance books and things like that are good to get you out of that reading slump. So I feel like that's a good choice. I'm going to alternate between Thug and Pretending He's Mine for this first. I'm so happy to see that you're reading Hate You Give, my favorite book. So yes, I listened to The Deep and I really enjoyed it, especially because David Diggs, really, I love him. So now I need to listen to The Deep sooner than I expected. Thanks. I'm finally going to finish Legendborn this weekend. It has been sitting on my shelf since it came out. I feel you. That's how I feel about Raybearer, which is why I'm like, I'm going to finish this book before the end of February. This weekend, I'm going to finish it. So I wish you all the luck in finishing Legendborn this weekend. You got this. I finished the second Diviners book last night. So I'm hoping to start Sky and Breath and Akata Witch tonight. I really want to read Akata Witch, the series. I've been hearing a lot of things about it lately, so I feel like that's my sign to pick up those books pretty soon. And how did you enjoy the second Diviners book? Because that is also something that I've been meaning to read for the longest time and have not, because I really enjoyed Diviners. And I have the second book. I just haven't picked it up. Hello, about to listen to Recitative by Toni. I'm sorry, Toni. I'm sorry, Ms. Morrison. I feel like I just said that word wrong. I don't know how to say that. Recitative by Toni Morrison. Then Reading the City We Became. I have never heard of that one by Toni Morrison. So Toni Morrison. So let me know your thoughts. Because I think I saw somebody post a picture of this book the other day. And I was like, never heard of that one. But how are we enjoying that? I decided All the Water I've Seen Is Running. It seems good so far. Okay. Promising. Very promising. I am loving the 5th season, period. Definitely confused. Yep. But I have been so intrigued the whole time. I have a little less than 100 pages left. Oh, okay. So you're towards the end. So that's when it's like all coming together. So I'm very excited for you to finish that book. Yes, I love David Diggs, obviously, because I love Hamilton. So we know this. I like the Diviner series thus far. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first one. So like all these books that we're talking about are all like on my TBR cart, which means that they're books I want to read soon. So it's just a matter of when that's going to happen. I just wish I had, as always, more time to read, like all the time in the world to read books. And that I read faster. Because if I read faster, I could get through these books a bit faster than I am as well. But all right, so we're going to do 30-minute sprints today. I know we usually be doing longer ones, but since I can only be on here for a couple hours, I want to make sure that we get in at least like 3 sprints. So I'm thinking 30 minutes per sprint times 3, and then we'll probably call it a day, but we'll see once we get there. Okay. Okay. I'm also audiobooking Red, Red, and Royal Blue, but I'm not one for romance. I feel that. Maybe hopefully you enjoy Red, Red, and Royal Blue. I thought it was okay. Wasn't my favorite romance, but I thought it was okay. But yeah, so we're gonna get these sprints started. And 30 is good. Okay, good. I'm like hoping that 30 works for y'all because yeah, it's still a lot of time. So we're gonna get our reading in. Okay, so we're gonna get started and I will see you guys in 30 minutes. All right, that was the end of our first sprint. Let me know how we did in the chat. Hi, Jessie, the one and only creator of Blackathon and all things BookTube. Thank you for stopping by. Read 16 pages of After We Fell. How is that going? I read like 15 pages of Blackathon, not of Blackathon, come on now. I read 15 pages of Raybearer is what I read. And I'm really enjoying this book so far. I remember on Christine's sprints a couple weeks ago, she was saying that Raybearer has mind reading in it. And I finally got to the part where there's mind reading and I'm vibing with it. I for sure am vibing with it. 88% of 7 days in June. Oh, we're almost done. So close. How are you enjoying it? We didn't read, just worked, but we will read for the next sprint. What are y'all reading, Jessie? Let us know. Listen to 3 chapters. Good job. Thank you so much. I like just have this messy bun, but you know, we're rocking with it. We're rocking with it. Raybearer is spirit. It's so good. It's so good. Yes, I'm so glad you're liking it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just really interested to see where this is going to go. Because if you read Raybearer, you know what the premise is. And to me, it's similar to the premise of Blood Like Magic, you know, like having to kill somebody you love, right? And so I'm kind of like, where is this one gonna go? Because the way Blood Like Magic went was one way, and I am already knowing it's gonna go a whole different direction for Raybearer. So I'm just excited to see. 27 pages of Blood and Iron, almost done, almost there. Read 3 chapters of Hate You Give. Yes, I'm emo. I know, right? And ordered pizza. Ooh, what kind of pizza did you order? That sounds delicious. Hello, hi. Joined partway through reading The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. I'm currently at 14%. City We Became, 5th season. N.K. Jemisin is just super popular during these sprints. I'm hoping you're enjoying. Edited 8 minutes of footage and read my son's bedtime story. How sweet. What did you read your son tonight? That's so cute. Honestly, not sure. Maybe The Violin Conspiracy because you just picked it up today. That sounds super interesting. And proud of y'all for reading a book that you bought in the same day. Because when I be buying books, it just sits on my shelf for months and years. So I'm trying to be like y'all because I can't. I just don't understand. Unless it's a book that obviously I'm dying to read, like a sequel or a new release or something, then I'll read it as soon as I buy it, you know? Just finished What Happened to Monday. How did you enjoy that one? A lot of books are having the word Monday in them. Because at first I was like, Monday's not coming, but I read it again. I was like, that's not what that says. Unless What Happened to Monday. Isn't there a Netflix movie, What Happened to Monday? So I don't know what that is unless I don't know. But how did you enjoy it? I am rereading this series and I'm enjoying it more than the first time, but this book doesn't have as many domestic couple moments so far, but I think there are going to happen soon. Okay, that sounds interesting. Domestic couples, love that. Wait, that emoji's an elbow cough. I thought it was a dab. Yeah, I was like, elbow cough. When I read that, I was like, I'm just going to let her have that. But I mean, you know, dab is kind of, it makes sense, right? You know, you're in there, you're supposed to cough into your elbow. So I guess. I'm really perplexed about my thoughts about, perplexed about 7 days in June. I don't know, is that a good thing or bad thing? Like what, perplexed, is it a good perplexion, a bad perplexion? Let us know. Hello, Christine, right. I'm at the end of the stories that carried us by various authors. Okay. The stories like, okay, various authors. So it's like an anthology, if I'm saying that correctly. Oh, thanks. If I just read the next comment, it will happen. It's a graphic novel and an anthology. Okay, that sounds interesting. Like an anthology in graphic novel form. I like that. Normally we read the same way, but it's a Black thriller with a gorgeous cover and been dying to read it. Got it. Okay. See, I'm the same way. If I'm dying to read the book, then I'll read it right away. But if I'm just at the store, Barnes and Noble or something, and I'm just like browsing, Like I went to Barnes and Nobles over the weekend and I bought a couple of books, but they weren't like super high on my TBR. So I truly do not know when I'm going to read those books, but always happy to add books to my TBR, my collection. $26. I want my coin worth expeditious. Period. Okay, because these books, I'm telling you, books are getting. I feel like books are getting expensive because, or maybe it's just the fact that I'm starting to dive into adult books more, which is probably the answer. Like, why are adult books like $25, $30? It makes no sense. Zero. Like, take me back to middle grade where those books are like $10 for a hardcover. I miss those days. I truly miss those days. Peppa Pig story. How cute. Not the best one from his collection, but reading is reading, period. Okay. As long as your son is enjoying the story, he's getting that exposure. That's all that matters. Okay. Oh yeah, Monday's not coming. Okay, I was like, do you mean Monday's not coming, or is there another book with the word Monday in it? But okay, great. How did you enjoy Monday's not coming? Because it was a lot going on in my mind while reading Monday's not coming, and then when the ending happened, I was like, okay, what's you know? I've been struggling with some of the characters' habits. Got you. Okay. Because I've seen so much good discourse surrounding 7 Days in June, so I'm interested. I do like to see both sides of the story. Like, not saying that you didn't enjoy the book, you're just struggling with the characters' habits, but I've never heard that take on the book, so that's interesting, and I'll keep that in mind. Period. Okay, they be expensive for no reason. Like, people are like, oh yeah, you just buy books, and I'm like, yeah, but I still have to pace myself, or else I'm going to be spending thousands of dollars too. So, it's expensive. Okay, take me back to middle grade because those books are affordable, whereas young adult books, hardcovers especially, not affordable. Like that's exactly why that 50% off hardcover sale at Barnes Noble was so popular. 50% off a hardcover? Yes, please. I will be there. Okay, because I had COVID during that sale, and I sent my boyfriend to go buy books for me because I was like, I'm taking part in this sale, but of course I'm gonna stay home because I'm sick. But I'm gonna need somebody to go down there and give me some books. So thankful for him for sure. Books are super expensive outside the U.S. too. Used paperbacks all the way. Yes, I definitely go to used bookstores as well, but there's not really too many where I live, like in Southern California, but in Northern California, there's a whole bunch of used bookstores. So I go to those all the time when I go to visit Northern California and stuff. So I definitely try to go there when I can because I don't care. I don't care how many people use this book. I don't care. As long as it's the book, as long as all the pages are there intact, I don't care how many people touched it. I don't care. So that's one thing about me. I will take a deal. I would take a sale for sure. For sure. All right, so we are ready for the next sprint. Again, we're going to do another 30-minute sprint. And yeah, I hate that you said Southern California now. Frank Ocean stuck in my head. I know. I'm sorry. But you gotta love Frank Ocean. You gotta love Frank Ocean. Gotta love. All right, so we're gonna do another 30 minutes. And so I will see you guys there. See you guys there. Where are we going? Nowhere. I will see you right back here in 30 minutes. All right, that was the end of our second sprint. How did we do? Let me know in the chat how many pages you read, chapters, all that good stuff. I read just about 30 pages of Ray Bear, and it's getting good. It's getting good. It went in a direction that I wasn't expecting, and now I'm kind of like, I have zero thoughts on how this book is going to end or how this book is going to go. So I'm only on page 100. So I still have like over 200 pages left. But yeah, it's really getting good here. It's really, really getting good. So let me know how you're doing. I'm excited to get back into another sprint. I have time for one more 30-minute sprint. And then we're going to wrap it up for the evening because girl got things to do. It's been like the longest week ever for me this week and last week. So I guess the longest like month really. And so I'm just excited to just sit on the couch and watch basketball and read a book this evening. So that's what I'm doing after these sprints is nothing. So I'm excited for it. 22 pages is amazing. OMG. Okay, I need to look this book up because I've never heard of it, but if y'all are loving it, then so shall I. Let's see, The Violin Conspiracy, Brendan Slocumb. A mystery about a Black classical musician whose family heirloom violin was stolen on the eve of the most prestigious classical music competition in the world. Okay. Added to the TBR. So thank you for the recommendation so much. Read 10 pages of Pet by Sarah Fields. Love that. All progress is progress. 72% done with Right and Royal Blue. Love this. 8% of Pretending He's Mine. It's all right so far. Okay. Not every book we read is going to be amazing, like Jessie, but at least you're sticking through with it. I only have 20 pages left. Okay, you're for sure going to get this done in our last sprint, hopefully, since we'll have another 30-minute sprint. So if you could read 20 pages in 30 minutes, you shall be finishing that book very soon. I read nothing, ate dinner with the hubby, and watched YouTube. I love that too. It's Friday. I hope you guys are all going to have relaxing weekends because I sure am. I'm going to be having the most relaxing weekend, catching up on doing nothing and catching up on seeing my grandparents. I'm going to go see my grandparents. That's about it, honestly. You got to schedule in doing nothing sometimes as a body could. Exactly. So I'm like, this is the last thing on my to-do list was to host these reading sprints, get some reading done with y'all, and nothing comes up after this. I'm so excited. 16 minutes edited. Good job, because editing be taking me hours. So I'm happy that you were able to get a lot of editing done. 22 minutes left. But I'm going to have to go because I'm working the night shifts. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us for this time being so far. We appreciate you so much and have fun at your shifts, or at least I hope it's a good shift and not a bad shift, 91% of 7 Days in June heated up dinner. Okay, so it's looking like you're going to finish this book tonight too, which is super exciting. Super, super exciting. Everyone reading 7 Days in June but us. I know, same here. 7 Days in June, is it a group book for Blackathon or just a popular pick for the romance Blackathon team? I think it's just a popular pick. I don't think it's the group book. But yeah, everybody's been reading it this month specifically, so I need to get on that. We need to get on this, Jessie. We got to read 7 Days in June soon. Like, we just got to do it. So yeah, that book will be read very soon, hopefully, if I can get my life together. Yeah, just a popular pick. The teen romance group book was The Sweetest Remedy. Yes. Listen, I'm down. So let's do it. Heard amazing things about 7 Days in June. Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm ready. So yeah, just so many good things. I really don't know why I haven't read it, but yeah, it's like we should just all read 7 Days in June ASAP because it's supposed to be a really good book, so why not? Okay, so we're gonna finish our last 30-minute sprint coming up soon. I'm ready to dive back into Raybearer because, like I said, it picked up in the pace, like from page over here to the page over here, it picked up. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm here for it. So it's funny because, like, when books pick up for me, like, my reading pace gets faster too. Like, sometimes when it's slow, I read slower. I don't know, like, if y'all, when it's a slow part of the book, you read faster because you're like, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then when it picks up, you're like, ooh, let me slow down. But for me, when it's slow, like, I read slow because I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, this is just so slow. And then when something picks up, then I'm like, all right, we're getting somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You're welcome. No problem. I truly enjoy doing reading sprints. And so I'm happy I was able to carve out some time, like, again, the most busy month I've had in a while. So I'm just excited that this month is finally over. Like, I had 2 exams this week, a reflection paper due, Excel data, graphs assignment due. Like, it was just a lot. Trainings for my fellowship, interviewing. I was like, oh my gosh, the to-do list never ended this week. So it's over and I can finally read and hopefully finish out this month strong with reading. I'm hoping to finish Raybearer and honestly read one more book this month. And I know that probably won't happen, but I like to be hopeful. I'm happy that spring will be coming soon. Yeah, same. It was weird. Like, it's been hot where I live, and then all of a sudden, like, this last week, it's been super cold. And then I think it's supposed to get hot again soon, like next week or something. So I just don't get it. I don't understand what this weather is doing. But yes, I'm happy that spring will be coming soon because then it's just supposed to be nice weather at least. So I'll take it. I will take nice weather over cold. But I also take cold weather over extremely hot weather. So you give and you take. But all right, so we're gonna start this last sprint. I hope y'all are excited and ready to read for 30 more minutes. Okay, I will see y'all right back here in 30. Alrighty, that concludes our sprints for the evening. How did we all do in this last sprint? Were we overall successful? I read 16 pages during that sprint. So I read about, what page did I start on? I think I started on page, I read about 60 pages today. So love that for me. And the night is still early, so I'm going to get more reading done just while I'm laying on the couch. I'm going to change my clothes, get all comfy, get under the covers. Oh, I'm so excited. But how did we do? Finished Pet by Sarah Fields, 4.5 stars. This book reminded me of my favorite series of all time. I love that for you. I love when we finish a book and it was like everything we expected or even more than we expected, making it into favorite books or all those good things. So I'm really happy that you ended up enjoying that book. Did good. I love to hear all the success. I was watching One Tree Hill or eating my pizza, which was delicious. And One Tree Hill is that show. Okay. I've only watched it once, but I definitely want to rewatch that at some point in my life because it's definitely going to bring back all the memes and feelings about the show and the characters. You're welcome. I always love to do sprints with y'all. So this was a great time. We're at a total of 66 pages. I'm almost done, so I'm going to keep going. That's how I feel, okay? I'm like, I read like 60 pages, and I'm just ready to keep going at this point. Just take a quick little break, eat some food, and then I'm going to get right back into it. So I am super excited for that, and I'm excited for you. It's 9:39 here in New York City. Having popcorn and soda. So definitely going to read more. I love that. That just sounds like the vibes. I was drinking my soda during these sprints. So I definitely feel you on that vibe. Just got here, but I read 14 pages of the geography of you and me. I'm happy that you were able to get a little bit of reading in, even though we are wrapping this up now. And I'm just noticing that my computer is going to die soon. So it's even more perfect. So I'm just happy that it didn't die during the sprint. That would have been no good. It's my first time watching One Tree Hill and the vibes. I'm addicted. Okay. It's just like giving all the drama and just all the romance and all the plot lines and just the drama. Okay. Like there's just so much going on. You're just like, why is this happening? I love it. I'm obsessed. 96%. Oh, only a few pages left in the epilogue. Okay, you keep going. Finish that book up. You got this. I'm excited for you to finish. And I'm done. You finished your book. So just great. The vibes are great. I'm very excited to continue reading Raybearer. And like part of me is like, let me just finish this book. But I have like 200 pages left. So it's not gonna happen tonight. But if I could finish it by tomorrow and get one more book read by Monday, that would be amazeballs. Like maybe Wings of Ebony next or something for me. That would be the most ideal. I'm rewatching One Tree Hill. It's really weird being the same age as the characters. That's true. It's like sometimes you might have been like younger watching it and now like you're that age or you were that age and I'm older now and you watch it. So it's very, very interesting to see like how like accurate or inaccurate or just dramatized that TV makes lives sound like, if that makes any sense. And you guys are so welcome. Thank you for always stopping by these sprints. It's all, I see the same people here and I see new faces. So it just makes me happy to see old and new faces every time that I do host sprints. It makes the time more fun and entertaining. Thank you for this sprint. So good seeing, always good seeing you guys. So yeah, we're going to end it here. Thank you again for coming to my sprints. And I will for sure let y'all know the next time I'm hosting sprints. Hoping to get a video up soon. I'm hoping. So we'll see how life goes. I'm thinking I'm going to just vlog something so that I can have some content. That is my plan for my next video. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening.